Alright, here we are. So, we're on floor 1. It's really hard to get lost. Don't worry about that. And now we have Iku Nagae. Ferryman of the dungeon? What the hell? There's no river here. I don't understand. Yeah, it can be fatal. It can be fatal. So I haven't actually assigned skill points yet. I'm gonna have to actually do that. There we go. But I actually don't really have that much skill points anyway, so... Yeah, here we go. Actually, let me just grab this stuff first. You can't distribute skill points while you're down here, by the way. You can only do it while you're on the upper level. And so over here you've got units. You got level 1, bad guy, you have level 5. Right now we're level 1. So yeah, I will actually leave now and distribute the skill points. Oh, fuck. Okay, we're gonna get into a fight, looks like. Now they're explaining how fighting works. I'll explain it in a second as well. Yeah, you can't give precise orders. You can't. The fighting, in other words, is very, very automated. Which, again, might sound very casual, but I kind of like it, honestly. It kind of works for this game. Okay, yeah, here we go. So yeah, you can set the speed for your, fight over here. Speed. I go for speed 3 all the time, but we'll go speed 2 just so you can see what's going on in the fight. Manual means that, like, so once you start the fight, your unit will attack, their units will attack, and then you can choose whether you want to keep fighting, escape, or backstep. And then there's semi-auto, which is you give the first order. Once the fighting starts, you can give the first order, but after that, the game will just continue to run automated. The fight will continue to run automated. And then you have full auto, which is anytime you encounter an enemy, it'll just go straight into the fight until the end. Of course, if you want to escape in the middle of the fight while it's either in full auto or semi-auto, you can switch to manual on the fly. Keep that in mind. Also, so with the enemies, so over here you got a level 5 Bull Cold, a level 1 Slime move, a level 2 Slime move. This over here you can think of as their health bar, but not really. So what this really is... Okay, so here you got a level 2 Slime move with these 2 red ghost-looking things, right? That actually means that there's 2 units. So there's this level 2 Slime move, there's 2 of them. And collectively, you can think of them as a level 2 entity, basically. And you can also switch which target you want to fight by clicking on it, like that. Usually what I do is I usually just go with the guys with the least amount of units first, and then just focus them. So we're gonna go with, yeah, we'll start with manual, so you can see how that works. Yeah, everyone's fighting right now. We might actually all die right now, because they're pretty high level, but yeah, then I get to show you how resurrection works, basically. So yeah, everyone's taking their time hitting. There's level 5 kobolds. Yeah, it looks like that guy's almost dead. Be fighting. And now I'm gonna switch it to semi-auto. Yep, you're still fighting. Oh god, it's taking forever. We'll speed 3. There you go. Keep going, boys. Almost there. So this is basically why you want more units. So we went up against what was considered a level 5 challenge, but you can offset the difficulty by just having a ton of units, basically. Even if they're all level 1. Okay, now they're gonna explain how treasure boxes work, but I'll explain it right now. Basically, treasure boxes have a high chance of being rigged with a trap. Now you can check whether it has a trap by clicking the check button right here, right? And you have a percentage chance to successfully check it. Well, we'll just let the explanation run here so that I can, you know, explain better by actually clicking on stuff. Okay, there we go. So yeah. Depending on your units, your chance of successfully checking it will change. So we're just gonna hit check. There's no penalty for checking. I'll just click check. There we go. So yeah, I clicked check, and they're saying that there is a 50% chance accuracy of me picking the right trap. So basically, once you hit check, you go and click release, right? You click release. Now, after you've clicked release, there are 9 possible options for you to click. 8 possible traps, and then there's nothing. There's the nothing option. The blue ones are the possible traps, right? It could be one of these 4. It's not gonna be all of them. It can just be one of these 4. And you have to pick the right one. Not only that, if you, let's say you pick the right one, there is also a chance that you will fail at successfully disarming it. So be careful. This success rate is there at the upper right, upper left. Success 14. There you go. 22, 14, 22. Very low. We're not gonna go for it. We're gonna give up. You can go back by hitting the right click button. And then we're gonna leave right now, actually, so that we can distribute skill points. Return to base. There you go. There you go. Yeah, so I can return to base by clicking on those stairs going upwards. Yeah, we're back already, Alice, alright? So yeah, you can invite Alice to go with you. You can invite certain characters to come with you, actually. I've never really done it, just because I've never really had the need to do it. I will do it just to show you guys, and show myself, I suppose. Yeah, so let's distribute some skills here. Or expensive skills. We're gonna start with the mages, actually. Batchy, skill, medical mystery. There you go. So yeah, skill points over there, 17, right? If you want to add points to a skill, you go over it, you go up on the mouse wheel like that, yeah. And you can also take away points by going back down. It's not permanent, so they let you actually switch stuff around all the time. Which might sound like a bit, I don't know, casual, but honestly, it really works. It really gives you a lot of, like, flexibility, a lot of, like, control over your team. I like it personally. Some people might not like it, but I like it myself, so yeah. So, now, so I have to put a certain amount of points to this so that I can access these next row, this next column of skills. So I put like 1, 2, and now these light up, so I can put points to this. So I've put a point to healing light, which is an active skill that heals my team. And in order to use that, in order for Patch to be able to use that, I have to go to skill, click on skill here, click healing light. Now it's there. Okay, let's do the same for Koakuma. I gotta distribute it in here. So yeah, this is the skill tree for the mage. We want to go for the healing. You want to focus on healing first, like in my opinion, in my experience. So we're gonna put a point to healing light. So yeah, we now have 2 units that have healing light equipped. The reason why I suggest having 2 healers, I suggested this before, and the reason why I did that was because, again, the fighting is automated, so Patchy won't always heal, unfortunately. And also, you know, she's limited by like, you can't heal all the time, you know, you're limited by, like, the amount of points you have to spend on that. And so you want to have 2 healers to increase the chances of healing happening. Like, Patchy won't heal if, just because your units have low health. It's just, again, it's random, it's automated, so in order to increase the chances of that happening, you want to have 2, as I said. Now let's go ahead and distribute points to these guys. So here's Remyadry's one. This is, what is it, Knight? Yeah, this is the Knight skill tree. I'm gonna go down to the Idol one. If you've ever played RPGs before, you're probably familiar with the Bard archetype, and you probably figured at this point the Idol is a lot like the Bard, and it is. There's a lot of singing and dancing stuff that buffs your team, and this is also a very Remyadry-like class, because, like here, for instance, the leader skill effect here for Idol Star boosts charisma skills, strengthens your party stats with your overflowing charisma. Big hint to, you know, forget Remyadry. There's also the protagonist adjust, raises your XP you receive yourself. You also have the skill at the bottom for raising your skill with a drill, which is like a spear, which again is a reference to the Gugnir. I think that's how you pronounce it, right? Remyadry's energy spear thing in touhou. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that, basically. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and buff her stuff here. There we go, shield boost. Yeah, there we go. We'll do the same with my other units here. We'll go with Flan. Go with Flanny. We'll increase your defense, because we don't want you dying. Back here. Okay. And we'll just do one more quick fight. Just show that. There we go. Alright, here, boys. Let's get started. Yeah, so I'm going to start off with level 1 Slime, because there's the least amount of units there. I don't know if that's optimal. That's just how I always play in games like this, or games where there's multiple units and I have to figure out who to go to first. Like when I play Dragon Age, this is what I always do when I play Dragon Age Origins. I have my 3 melee units, all focus the weakest unit, kill them as fast as possible. Then I have like a 4th mage unit who does like crowd control and keeps everyone back. And then I just keep whittling down the numbers as quickly as possible. I try to make sure that they have less numbers than I do as quickly as I can, and that's basically how I play this game. Now everyone's just dying here. Come on, mages, heal! Heal something, come on! Yeah, everyone's life is going down here. Good grief, yeah, that's why you want more mages, because sometimes they just don't do it. Okay, let's try and check this here. 100% accuracy, so that means I know exactly what traps are in there. It's energy drain, and I have a 100% chance of disarming this, so it's fine. Releases a demon to drain your soul, lowering your level. Wow, okay, yeah, some of the traps are pretty crazy. Yeah, it's a bit weird. And I've got all this cool stuff. Okay, now I'm gonna show some gameplay of my current playthrough right now, just to show what it looks like later level. So I'll be back in about 2 seconds. Alright boys, here we are. This is where I left off. I have all my guys like level 16 right now. Let's get started. I was about to say let's get farted. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I may have had some flatulence before I started this. Unfortunately, these metal guys are a bit tough. Come on! Come on! You know what, we're gonna switch targets here. For this. And now everyone's just dying, like, what's going on here? Jesus, yeah, look at that. So yeah, you can see here, like, multiple units all took damage at once. You might think it's, like, one at a time, but if you use, like, a magic ability, or there are certain, long-range abilities that hit multiple units, and that's probably what that was. There we go. Nice, nicely done. Looks like Yamame leveled up. Check. 100% accuracy, good. It's a bomb in there. Explodes, damages the whole party. Whatever, it's fine. If there's 2 possibilities that they're showing me of what the traps are, I always pick the most dangerous one, because if I succeed, that's great. I decide the most dangerous one. But if I'm wrong, then I only take damage from the weaker trap. If that makes sense. Gas Unzan, huh? Look at this guy. He's a giant nose. It's like a mustache, like a curly mustache. I never noticed that, I'll be honest. It's a bit grindy though, like at the beginning, especially because you're level 1 and there's like a mix of different levels of monsters at the beginning. So there will be times where you're just gonna have to keep coming and going from like the first floor to back at your base, just so you can keep leveling up and just keep getting your life back, basically. So it can be slow at the beginning, but it picks up later on in the game. Why is no one healing? There will be a lot of times at the beginning as well where you're just gonna be yelling at your healers as if you're friggin' Genji from Overwatch, you know, basically. Why is no one healing? I don't understand. Wow, that's not good. Okay, so yeah, everyone leveled up there, that's good. As you level up, you get more skill points. The game's a bit buggy though, I've noticed. One of the bugs I had was I wasn't getting skill points when I first played the game, even though I kept leveling up. Oh yeah, so there's 2 possible things. So the alarm bell adds more enemies to dungeon. Bomb damages everyone. We're gonna go with the bomb. Yeah, so it turns out it's the bell, but the bell is not that bad of a penalty, so that's why I went with the bomb. So yeah, even though the bomb was wrong, it's like a whatever. It's an alarm bell. Who cares? Don't ask me what this is, by the way. I don't really know. It's not Chen, is it? In a cat suit. Biaower, I don't know what a Biaower is, you know. God. One of the reasons why I have it at speed 3 is because if someone uses a buffing ability, like let's say so there's 10 guys out, right? If one of them uses a buffing ability, all 10 will get a buff, and it'll just take forever to scroll through, basically, in this thing. So it just takes forever, it really does, it's annoying. Like, they keep buffing themselves, stop doing it! Stop buffing! Let me finish the fight! Hurry up! This is taking forever. This feels like music from Blaze Blue, I don't know why. I think the music is actually like, I think they took it from somewhere, like some sort of like, site with free music or something, I don't know. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. It's in the manual somewhere. They give the credits in there. Hurry up! It's these damn metal slimes. I've never really played Dragon Quest, so I don't know how the metal slimes are. I played one of the Dragon Quest games on DS. Might have been 9. And I encountered a metal slime only once. I don't really remember how it went. I think I got a lot of XP, that's all I remember. God, 6. Yeah, also status effects show up here. It's all clogged up together though. I can't even read them. Status effects, buffs, all that. Finally, holy smokes. Big level up though, big level up. Check. 100% accuracy. Poison needles. There you go. God, let's get out of here. Let's find the way out of here. There you go. Okay, here. So yeah, you always want to go down. That's how you proceed. If you see stairs going up, that means that you're heading back to like the first floor, and that's how you get out of here. And we encounter a new character. Looks like Hina's been into the accessory business lately, I guess. How would it raise your luck? You're Hina. you're the misfortune girl. Doesn't make any sense. Also, one advantage of like, so I said before that you can put your own sprites in this game, but one of the advantages of using the in-game sprites is that they are animated, like they blink and stuff like that. But I mean, come on, you can put your own characters in this game. That's cool. I think there's a couple of people who draw their own Touhou characters, like just like, you know, fan art of like what they think would be cool for yokai or whatever. So if you do that, you know, you can put your own friggin' yokai in the game, alongside Remelia, Patchouli, all the favorites. Yeah, so you can invest in stores. It's something that comes up later. I'm not gonna explain it. It's very easy to figure out. You'll figure it out on your own. It's pretty easy. But that's how you get better equipment, basically. Another buggy thing is that when I get onto a new floor, like, friggin' my character just moves by herself. I don't know why. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Escape! There we go. Okay, so here we go. Oh, so here's, it's a warp crystal. This thing is a warp crystal. You can use it if you have a magician that has the ability to, interface with these things. And if you interface with it, you can immediately just get warped out of the dungeon. I should probably use it, but we'll just continue on the next floor, and I'll end it here, I think. Yeah, here you go. Oh, what's going on here? Farming embers, I don't know what that's about. Maybe it's a lore thing I'm not familiar with. Not sure what's going on, boys. There's some sort of side story going on in the background, and they just sort of gave it to you piecemeal. And that's it. Yeah, we're gonna end things there, and Remelia is moving by herself again. Yeah, that's the game. Return to the brewer's floor. Why not? Show that. Yeah, there you go. Oh, we're using this the warp crystal. Yeah, so we'll use the warp crystal. Yeah, that's it. That's it, folks. Remyadry, there will be a link in the description to where you can get this game. It's $9.99 USD. I think it's a pretty decent price, honestly. And 500 resurrecting. Yeah, that's affordable. I have 6,000. I have like a ton of cash over here. And so yeah, I recommend getting this if you like RPGs, if you like Touhou. This is a game that I would have liked more 2 years ago. This is exactly the kind of game I wanted, actually. I was thinking in my head 2 years ago. I would love a Touhou fan game that I could get my hands on that was like an RPG that I can kind of just sort of like, maybe not too difficult, but kind of, maybe a little grindy, just something relaxing I can play. And this is exactly it. It took 2 years for my wish to come true, and it came true. There you go, boys. You know, just put it out there to the universe, and I guess sometime, every now and then you get your prayers answered, right? But yeah, there you go. That's the game, folks. Check it out. I think it's really cool. And that's all I got to say, unfortunately. See ya, folks. Bye-bye.